This is Dr. Akshay Nadkarni, Director, Nadkarni Medical Training Academy. And here we are finishing 10 years of Nadkarni Medical Training Academy. We are now launching in 2025 a very important topic called cosmetic gynecology. Let us introduce Dr. Chandni Karat, the teacher in cosmetic gynecology at the academy. What is your message to the young beginning gynecologists?
Talking about cosmetic gynae, it's the latest super specialty in cosmetic gynae and most in demand and fastest growing.
What is the investment cost that I will have to go through?
There is a lot of misconception when it comes to cosmetic gynae that it literally burns a hole in your pocket. Well, that's not true.
This is Dr. Akshay Nadkarni, Director, Nadkarni Medical Training Academy. And here we are finishing 10 years of Nadkarni Medical Training Academy, started by late Dr. Purnima Nadkarni in 2003. We have finished 22 years of training in IVF, that is in vitro fertilization. Mom had trained around 2200 delegates all over India and the world. 2016 onwards, we started laparoscopy training and ultrasound training. So now at the training academy, we have IVF, we have laparoscopy, we have hysteroscopy, and we have ultrasound training. From 2016 also entered Dr. Osama Shauki from Egypt, who's a regular member of the academy. And we have a Nadkarni Shauki Academy, where Egyptian and foreign doctors come to India and regularly get trained. And now, 2025, we are launching the cosmetic gynecology training. We welcome Dr. Chandni Karat Jotun from Mumbai, and she'll be a part of the Nadkarni Training Academy. And we are now launching in 2025 a very important topic called cosmetic gynecology to all the trainees and the gynecologists who aspire to learn this subject. So now, since 2025 January, we will be having all the 5 branches which are the in thing in gynec world. We totally understand that a gynecologist who is now taken post-graduation in any medical college in India or abroad understands that the training is going down, the hands-on is going down. And we understand the quality of gynecologists coming out of our medical colleges is not the same that was 20 years back. So we at the academy totally understand that you guys need a proper mentor, a proper support to guide you to do the super specialization in gynecology. Gone are those days when you were doing only obstetrics. Now, if you are only an obstetrician, it doesn't work like that. You need to project yourself, you need to market yourself, you need to have a presence in the online presence, as well as because the patients are demanding now. So at the academy, we offer you a complete package where after your post-graduation, you be at the academy for 1 year and learn all the aspects of super specialty gynecology. So namely, we have to offer IVF and test tube babies, we offer hysteroscopies, we offer laparoscopy, we offer ultrasound training, and also urogynecology and cosmetic gynecology. So these are the complete package that Nadkarni Medical Training is going to offer you. And here we have the first launch, Dr. Chandni Karat. And the first workshop is on 24, 25 and 26th of January 2025. And I appeal to all the audience and our Nadkarni trainees as well as the prospective trainees who aspire and want to know what it is like to be a cosmetic gynecologist. Let us introduce Dr. Chandni Karat, the teacher in cosmetic gynecology at the academy. So Chandni, how do you think cosmetic gynecology is evolving, and what is your message to the young beginning gynecologists who don't know much about it?
So as you rightly said, we are in times of super specialization, we are in times of exclusivity. So, whether talking about cosmetic gynae, it's the latest super specialty in cosmetic gynae and most in demand and fastest growing. When I say that, it's fastest growing because there's a genuine need. Patients are there, therapies are there. We have so much on flow in terms of science and technology. Now, whether you are freshly graduate OBGYN or you're a hardcore obstetrician, you're a laparoscopic expert, or you're an infertility specialist, cosmetic gynae is something, which I truly believe is something which every OBGYN should be knowing. Not only being a gynecologist, all doctors should be also knowing it. They should be aware because there's so many services which we are providing. And these are all, whatever services we are providing, these are purely patients, whom you encounter in your everyday OPD. There are a lot of functional issues what we are catering to.
So Chandni, let me ask you, if I am a aspiring gynecologist, I am so much confused when I pass PG. I go to conferences, I visit conferences, I see big stalwarts operating beautiful cases. They see Chandni Kharat talking about cosmetic gynecology. They see Kuntambekar sir doing retroperitoneal dissection and gynec oncology. Then they see Vinit Mishra sir doing urogynec. There's so many things involved. So for the audience, as a basic student who passes gynec, how do you think you should be? Can you do obstetrics along with cosmetic gynecology? So what do you think, Chandni, an audience should understand? Because they get confused. कौन सा branch लेना है? How do you go about it? So how do you wish that a gynecologist should know cosmetic gynec थोड़ा थोड़ा और आपको बुलाना चाहिए उन्होंने या फिर उनको पूरा करना चाहिए and there should be a competition due?
Yeah. So the thing is, firstly, I would say that's purely your choice. Okay, you need to have an exclusivity, that is for sure. Depending on your choice of interest, your forte, you can opt either for laparoscopy, infertility, fetal medicine, USG, whatever. But when it comes to cosmetic gynae, there are two things. I would insist you can take it as an exclusivity because it has so much to offer, not only non-surgically, but also surgically. And, it's a very, very gratifying branch. And especially because of the advent of technologies and lasers, what we have, the non-surgical domain, that gives it a more exclusivity because now we are in times of patient, they don't want to go under the knives. They want such treatments. Having said that, all gynae, as I also started, irrespective, even if you are a laparoscopic expert or an infertility specialist, you will encounter cases, which is catering to the domain of cosmetic gynae. So you need to have a DAP of the topic every OBGYN.
Are there any emergencies in cosmetic gynecology? Like, because I interview many students come to me, many of them are unmarried and, the prospects in generally, the males in India want a wife who has a 9 to 5 job.
Absolutely.
And they don't want to marry a gynecologist because of the obstetric emergencies. So I'm just asking you.
Yeah. So for all those guys,
this is a good news that cosmetic gynecology कर सकते हैं. Yeah. So if your husband is too dominating and wants too much of your wife's time, then cosmetic gynae is an option for your students.
Cosmetic gynae, because if you're into the non-surgical domain, no emergencies. When it comes to surgery, these are all planned surgeries.
So you have family time as well.
It's a very, very balanced profession. Which is gratifying, which is well in terms of returns.
Those of you who don't like obstetrics and still you have made yourself a gynecologist, this is a new futuristic branch which gives you some time for your family as well as a profession. So, Chandni, let me know if I want to start a gynecology, cosmetic gynec department, what is the investment cost that I will have to go through?
Like, what are the costs of the machine? I don't understand these lasers, these that. So, should you club a cosmetic gynecology department with a skin specialist? How would you suggest our audience?
Yeah, so there are 3 ways. What I would personally suggest is have a dedicated separate department, a separate center when it comes to cosmetic gynae. Because, these patients need a little more time and more pampering as compared to the routine OBGYN patients. Other than that, as you say, whether you need to club in your existing practice. So, well, in that case, if you have an extensive setup, you can have a dedicated floor for it. I really appreciate when you ask what would be the cost. Because, there is a lot of misconception when it comes to cosmetic gynae that it literally burns a hole in your pocket. Well, that's not true.
What's the rough estimate? Like the minimum a person should invest? Like if I'm I'm not in a big city like Mumbai or Delhi, and I'm in a smaller city, type 2 city of Vapi, what is the average amount of expense a department should invest?
Yes. So we have, basic therapies like PRP, chemical peels, which barely come with any cost. Having said that, when you are offering patients procedures for cosmetic gynae, of course, you need an energy-based device. That would cost you anywhere from, say, 20 lakhs to 45 lakhs.
Okay, so 20 to 45.
Yes. And of course, then we have something called as high-firm chair, which are also beautiful adjuvant therapies, which can be added later on. Yes. So basic anywhere from, say, 20 to 45 lakhs, 50 lakhs would be your price.
So Chandni, now I understand that you are specialist in non-surgical practices. So does it?
Also surgical.
Okay. So the surgical part, what is the learning curve
Yeah.
for a surgical part of cosmetic gynecology. I understand that the non-surgical part is good enough for a week or maybe
Yes.
2-3 visits to you in your academy, and
Correct.
we will learn from the machines because
Yes.
it's more of machine oriented.
Correct.
But what about the surgical part? How is it technically difficult, and is it what is the learning curve for our audience?
Yes. So when it comes to non-surgical, as you rightly said, it has comparatively a very brief learning curve. Also in a 2 days exclusive hands-on course, when you cater to so many indications, you get very well versed, and we always cover you with our mentorship programs. Talking about the surgical domain, understand one thing, that we are dynamics. Okay, so the physiology, the anatomy, we have been doing vaginal surgeries. So, well, it's not that difficult to master. Of course, you will need practice. You will need to develop that skill, because that set of instruments what we use for labiaplasty. Those are
All are different.
yes, all are different. So gradually you'll master, but nevertheless, when you come over for the surgical course also, or when you want to, take a hang of the surgical domain, definitely, something like labiaplasty and hanamoplasty, you can master it very, very well in comparatively a brief time.
So, so students and delegates who are interested in cosmetic gynecology, here it is that whatever you want to learn, you first need to develop a passion in that particular field. So the passion is everything. So like you can see that if you want to be an IVF specialist, you need to get exposed to what it is all about. If you want to do laparoscopy, you need to understand and get a feel of it. Probably after few experiences of training courses, that's the time you actually get a feeling that mujhe ye karna hai, and then you develop a vision for yourself. And after you develop the vision, you develop a passion in that particular field. And with age and with more and more success, that's how you settle down in your practice. So here's a take-home message, that cosmetic gynecology is here to stay. And at Nadkarni's Training Academy, we welcome Dr. Chandni again. And Jan 2025 is the launch of the new aspect of cosmetic gynecology for all you guys who are waiting desperately to learn at an affordable price. So welcome to the Nadkarni's in January 2025. Thank you, Chandni.
Thank you so much.